Good morning from the heart of New York City. This is Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Podcast dedicated to one thing: to learn and apply to eat better daily. I'm your host, Shurina, your personal nutritionist, your personal dietitian, your personal health and wellness coach, your fellow biohacker, and just someone with a lot of passion for nutrition, for healthy eating, for healthy food, for longevity, for looking your best, feeling your best, and performing your best on all levels using the power of food and nutrition. Guys, today is all about fat diet, about keto diet, about low carb diet, about all of this that you probably heard if you're not living under the rock from diet and nutrition and health world. Fat is on almost every page of health and fitness and fat loss and weight loss article. I'm asked so often, does ketogenic diet work? Does high-fat diet work? Can I lose that much weight in a month or whatever on a high-fat diet? And today, guys, I want you to learn a little bit more wisdom. I've been on a high-fat ketogenic diet for about 5 years now, a little bit more, and I learned quite a lot. And there is more and more research coming out, making it better for all of us, helping us to avoid mistakes that a lot of people like me and other keto enthusiasts did to test it out. Well, anyway, I want you to learn 3 things to avoid a lot of mistakes and probably a lot of unnecessary enthusiasm about high-fat diet, because it's not a miracle diet. It's not like eat fat and you're gonna get thin and happy and healthy and that's the end of the story. Far from it. So first thing is high-fat diet, ketogenic diets are not created equal. So when people ask me, will I lose weight? Will I have 6-pack on a ketogenic diet? Will I feel more energy? Will I look better, feel better, perform better? And I always, tell people, my ketogenic diet is not yours. Is not your ketogenic diet. What you do on a ketogenic diet might be much different than from what I do on a ketogenic diet. There are so many variations of ketogenic diet. I'm eating most of the time a lot of non-starchy vegetables with things like olive oil and a lot of fish and eggs on a ketogenic diet. Somebody starts eating a lot of butter and MCT oil and coconut oil and no veggies and a lot of bacon and processed meats, and it's all high fat and low carb, but the results, of course, are going to be much different. So my keto diet is not your keto diet. So what kind of diet, what you do on ketogenic or high fat or on low carb diet exactly matters. And that leads us to the second point of today is food matters. The kind of foods you eat matters the most. And I want you guys also here to understand the difference between foods and nutrition and nutrients. So in the past, we did this mistake when we demonized fat and tried to eliminate fat as a nutrient from all of our foods, from dairy foods, or even trying to avoid all the fattier cuts of meats and fatty fish, and just started eliminating fat from everything because we just demonized it and thought that fat is an issue. And then, everyone went high carb, low fat, and there were so many snacks and fruit products that were fat free and considered to be healthy. And then these days, people are demonizing carbohydrates, and they as long as it's high fat and low carb, it's all good for you, no matter what kind of ingredients are there, no matter where this food comes from, no matter how this food was made. And if we go down this road, we're going to end up at the same exact place again, demonizing nutrients one over another and getting a lot of different health issues. So we need to think about foods, about eating whole foods, about eating meats, vegetables, a lot of plant foods, of course, nuts and seed, all of that food that nature that provide us, that farmers provide us, whole foods, as least processed as possible, cooked in a smart way to increase the nutrient content of the foods, not to decrease it and make what was once good food some junk, or in the best case scenario, just useless food. So we gotta stop thinking about nutrients, about carbs or fats or proteins, and we gotta start thinking about foods, whole foods. Foods matter. Where your fat or where your carbs or where your protein comes from matters a lot, because just like you cannot separate your arm from your head, from your leg, and expect it to act the same. You're a system. So your food, plant foods or animal foods, also the system. You cannot separate, vitamin C from an orange and expect it to act exactly like an orange. That's just not gonna happen. Or you cannot make orange juice and expect it to act like an orange with all the fiber and other micronutrients or phytonutrients that we might not even be aware of. We don't know everything. So foods matter. Think about foods, not nutrients, when you're going on any kind of diet. And then the third thing I wanted to take away today is whole lifestyle matters. It's not just about the diet. It's about the amount of sleep you get, when you get it, your stress management, your metabolic health, what kind of health did you have before the diet, and what kind of health problems or issues you have right now. What's your exercise program? How active you are? How old you are? All that matters, guys. So diet is not just, one thing you do and it solves all your problem. It's so far from the truth. Again, you as a human being, as a human organism, a complex system, and everything interacts in you. Your food, your cells, your hormones, your stress level affects all of it, your sleep affects all of it, your emotions, the people around you, it's all affects you. So my diet works for me, and I'm constantly upgrading it, changing it depending on where I am in my life, what my goals are, what are other lifestyle factors I have, how active I am. I change it all the time. Yes, I'm on a low carb diet, but that also changes. One day I can eat, a lot of vegetables, low carb vegetables and nuts and seeds and very little protein. And then the other day, because I want to build up some muscle tissue, I want to go higher on protein, but it's still going to be low carb, but it's still going to be whole foods. It's still going to be organic foods. There's still going to be some vegetables. So to recap, guys, think number one about diets, low carb diets, ketogenic, high fat diets. My ketogenic diet, my high fat diet is not your high fat diet. So what we do differently, what we do in our own way matters a lot. There are all kinds of ketogenic and high fat diets, all kinds of variations you can possibly imagine. Think number two I wanted to take away today is the kind of food matters, not the nutrients. So, if you're getting your fat from, let's say, butter and coconut oil all the time, and I'm getting my fat from fatty fish like salmon, that matters, guys. So food matters, whole food matters. Stop eating nutrients, start eating food. And the third thing I want you to take away is your whole lifestyle. It matters. How you sleep, when you sleep, how you eat, when you eat, how often you eat, do you snack a lot, do you do intermittent fasting, how are your stress levels, how you satisfied with your work and other areas of your life. So all of that matters, guys. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, always shoot me email to angela@createyourself.today. I'm always full of pieces of advice that I'm so happy and glad to share, advice that I've accumulated through decades of personal and professional experience working as a nutritionist and a fitness, health, wellness coach all around the world, Asia, Middle East, Russia, South America, and now here in US. So shoot me an email to angela@createyourself.today. Don't be shy, guys. I love you all. I really wish you a lot of healthy food and health and wellness. And till next time, eat better daily.